Have you ever gotten instructions either from a boss or maybe somebody on your team, and in your mind you're thinking, clear as mud, I have no idea what you're talking about? When this happens, definitely speak up and ask clarifying questions. And if you don't have your question fully formed in that moment, but you know that there's a gray area, something that you don't understand, and you need more details, you need a deeper understanding to make sure that you deliver, make yourself a note and come back and follow up on your question. And if the person giving you the deliverable continues to be unclear and not able to share specifics with you on what they want, they probably don't know. And then what's going to happen? You're not going to be successful. How can you give somebody what they want when they don't yet know what it is? Now, that's not always the case. So typically it is going to help you to ask those clarifying questions. But with me, for example, if I'm working with a hiring manager and the details that they're giving me, for example, on a candidate profile and the day in the life of the role are very unclear, I know I'm not going to be set up for success in delivering for this hiring manager. And so what am I going to do? I'm not going to take that job, because how likely am I going to be to succeed in giving them what they want if they don't know what they want? Now, typically the person giving the deliverable, in my case, the hiring manager, they know what they want, but maybe they're just moving really quickly. And we often assume that other people understand what's in our minds. They understand what we're thinking, they understand what we're saying, but there's so much left up to interpretation. The way that I interpret something may be very different for a lot of reasons than the way you interpret. And so we want to communicate as clearly as we can, and then we want to ask questions and ask more questions as much as you need to. And I like to follow up with an email recapping some bullet points. This is my understanding of the deliverable. So I do that whether it's recruiting or another initiative that I'm working on with a different type of client. I always am going to ask my clarifying questions to make sure that we're on the same page. And this is another way that taking that time at the start of your goal is going to later save you time. At the start of working towards your goal is going to later save you time. And that person that is giving you the deliverable, that is asking for your help on a project, they are going to so appreciate and respect you more for taking the time to, one, recognize, you know what, I need more information. This is working smarter, rather than taking a lot of time delivering something that is not quite what they were looking for. All right, so taking time creates time. Pay attention to when you have a gray area and make sure that you ask clarifying questions. This is going to help you succeed faster. It's going to make the person, your client or teammate, feel really good and about working with you and trust you more moving forward.